Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So some interesting energy coming into your reading, Taurus. Um, the first thing I felt was tired. I just felt like tired coming into your reading. And then like I have this here. I have these out for when I'm doing each zodiac and I kind of focus on it. And I sat down and yours was like this. Like, okay, so this is how it looks to me, typically. So I sat down and you were like that. Like, it's like you're turning away. So it was weird. It was like you're tired and turning away. So I'm pre-shuffling the cards. And I look at my water here. I've got this water. And it was like that. Like right on the edge. It's like you're leaving the table. You're tired, you're turning away, and you're leaving the table. Whatever that means. So it could be something in your life you're just done with it. I'm tired of that. I'm turning away. I'm not doing that anymore. Let's see. I'm going to start with the fortune cookie deck for you. I'm going to start with the fortune cookie, see what that message is. And then we're going to kind of focus on a bit of the reading separately from that. We're going to use the Energy Oracle deck. We're going to use the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 2. I can believe I remembered that. And the teeny tiny Rider-Waite deck. So Taurus, bovine babies. Let's get started. Fortune cookie message for Taurus. A fortune cookie message for Taurus. Oh, difficult times. So maybe you are like, I'm tired and I'm turning away from this. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. So don't you just like it when you came to the psychic and they're like, you know what? Life's about to get shitty for you, honey. Thanks so much. But what's the underlying? Major life change. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Okay, so things are going to be changing around for you in your life here, and it might even feel difficult. And you know, Taurus is kind of the sign where it likes to be in control of the things that are changing around them. It likes to kind of feel like it's planned these changes and everything is moving nicely the way it feels comfortable and kind of secure for you. So maybe there's a sense, like, because some of this stuff is unforeseen. So it could end up feeling like perilous and chaotic to you. Unforeseen perils, or emotional upheaval. But these changes will be good. It's going to bring great joy and a trouble-free existence. So in some ways, it's almost like the universe is perhaps initiating something so that you can have a better life from where you are right now. Or at least some area of your life is sitting better than what it is right now. So let's start. You know what? Thank you. Because you had one card and you had one underline. I don't even want to talk about what happened yesterday. Aquarius and Pisces. Holy crap. Love them dearly, but boy, they sure had a lot of cards. Okay, Taurus, let's see. What is the topic of the reading here for you? What is the topic of the reading here for Taurus? The topic of the reading for Taurus. Can't get that off. The thinking man and the temple path. Wow, it's as if negotiating these difficult times and thinking about, you know, looking at them, trying to be kind of critical, analytical, thought-provoking, based on what's going on around you. And what is the most meaningful path for you? Look deeply into your intuition as well, as he's looking at this crystal that he holds in his hand. What does your intuition tell you in this critical thinking? It tells you the door to romance, angel of balance, and patience. Maybe some of you are thinking about wanting to like either invest more romantically in a connection that you already have, or some of you are thinking about maybe getting into the romantic highway. I don't know why I'm saying highway, but like, you know, like dating or things like that. But just feeling like there's things in your life that need to come into balance. There's a lot here, because this even reminds me of temperance, which is about, you know, moderation and balance as well. So balancing the things in your life. Now it says, be on your guard against chaos. I want to reassess this. be on your guard against chaos. So if you're not planning ahead, something could catch you off guard, and that could end up being like, oh, I didn't see that coming, right? Don't be, I didn't see that coming. Like, be aware. And then that could just make you feel really kind of like thrown off emotionally. So it doesn't necessarily actually really, yeah, it's funny how I'm looking at that again. It doesn't necessarily say that you could be caught off guard here. You could be, but if you're like being aware, what did I come into when I sat down on this in this reading? I felt like tired, and your card was turned like away from the reading, and my water was going off the table. Don't turn your back on things that you don't feel like dealing with. I'm just gonna say that. Don't turn your back on things you don't feel like dealing with, because that's not gonna fix them. And then that could end up where you end up, that could end up where you end up. You could both end up in the same place feeling like your guard is caught here. You were caught off guard, and this feels very perilous. I'm not really sure how romance comes into this. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe there's something, this connects somehow to romantic parts of your life. But this almost feels like putting romantic parts of your life on hold because of, you know, things that are going on around you that you need to have balance in all these aspects of your life to even focus here. So let's see. I'm gonna have to move out of the kitchen, I think. You know what? The dog is driving me crazy. Lily is driving. I don't know why. I've done videos in here before. She, like, every time I come in here, poking at me. Well, food? We having food? She never bothered me like that when I'm upstairs. Anyway, this means talking about my shit. The kid won't listen to me. And the dog is the problem. So I can't talk to her about it. I've tried. She won't hear it. All right, thinking man, the temple path. And my son will be like, no, just go upstairs again. Thinking about the right path for you and me. Oh, I'm breaking into song. Is it annoying for me to be like this? If you're like, you know, my life is kind of shitty, Cindy. I'm sorry. I can't. Because sometimes my life is shitty. And then, you know what? I don't want to feel like shitty when I don't have to feel shitty. The lovers, like, oh, this is interesting though, because they're buying a house or something. So maybe you're thinking about buying. Oh, you're thinking about good things here, but something has to come into balance. Or you've been going through something difficult, and things are coming into balance for you. Oh, the Emperor. Wow, look at you. You're like bossing up. The Temple path. The Five of Wands. You know what? Some people just got to be told. Seven of Wands. My God. Temperance. There's the balance. But what the hell kind of balance is that? What balance comes into play there? Like, you need balance. If your destined true path for yourself here is fraught with, like, people naysayers and conflictive energy and combative or competitive energy, and you got to defend yourself. Like, yeah, you need some better balance to come in with that, honey. You need the Wheel of Fortune to come in and turn that shit around. Yeah, you know, it's almost like you're in a good energy. What the hell's going on with the rest of your life? Moderation. Some of you need moderation. The Ten of Cups. What happy shit, man. That's some nice underlines. You got some nice bottoms here, Taurus. You got some nice bottoms. I always have to work on mine. I have a white girl flat butt. It's like pretty much what it is. Well, your thinking is strong. I will say that. Your thinking is strong. And you have the Lovers. So it could be like, this is cute. These two are looking at a house together. I don't know why I'm hearing prenup. Maybe one of you prenup. That's funny, eh? Let me sit with that for a second. I'm sure somebody wants you for the right things. I think so. I don't know. But that's a weird message to come in, no? Outside of that, that's all I'm hearing. So outside of that, you have the Lovers. So, I don't know, I'm not getting a lot of romance. Well, I shouldn't say that. You do have that here. But I don't know. It doesn't, maybe it's the right time for you. I don't know, because you have Angel of Balance and Patience. There's something you're waiting to come into balance here. And this doesn't seem like, right, the best kind of energy to enter into romantic relationships, to enter into just to new relationships anyways. I mean, relationships require effort and commitment on some level, and effort. Did I say that? I think I said that. But like, what's going on over here? It's like your spiritual path is put on hold. And I want to say it feels like it's been put on hold by other shitheads. I'm going to call them shitheads. What would you call people that are occupying your time and energy almost purposefully to stop you from going down the path that you're meant to go down? I mean, they're full on shitheads, no? I'll call them that. I'll tell them right their face. The Thinking Man. Knight of Pentacles and the Death card. That is like, just, you know what, I've done enough planning. That's what I feel like you would be saying. I've really done enough planning. I'm finished with it. I just want to have a new day. Good for you. You should, and your energy is great. The Lovers. Choices towards your hopes, wishes, and dreams and fulfillment, and being the leader in that life that you would like to have. Look at this. It's so beautiful how the Lovers number and Roman numerals and the Emperor mirror each other. You are part of your own choices here. You are considering yourself in your own choices. You got the Two of Swords. What is this? Oh my gosh. Two of Swords. This is for the Lovers. Two of Swords and Nine of Swords. It's funny. To me, the Two of Swords is very Gemini, but I'm not sure that it actually is astrologically. But the Nine of Swords is. And you have Gemini with the Lovers. And then you have the Hierophant. There you are. But more importantly than that, you're at a crossroads about making a choice. You're tired of planning and you're at a crossroads. I don't know. I feel like the Nine of Swords has been coming up a lot. So I don't know. I just always say, if you're in your head about stuff and it's getting to the point where it just goes round and round and round and round and it starts to affect you mentally, you need to do something physically. Even if you can't physically address whatever it is that you're thinking about, you need an outlet to like pull your mind into, like refocus your mind into a task. Like that's why people have hobbies. Hobbies are great. Do you ever hear about people like that retire and they spent their entire life like focused on their career and they had no hobbies or interests or anything at all outside of that job? And then they retire and within like a year they're dead. It's because they had nothing to live for. Why am I saying that? Where am I going with that? That's so odd. Oh, like, yeah, reprogramming your mind to focus on something else here. Something greater. The Nine of Cups. This is a great celebration. The Page of Swords. Is there something that you're watching? What's the Page of Swords here? It's like you're watching for, anticipating your new beginning, your new start here, your wish, your dream. Yeah, you're ready to go. Oh, this is interesting. You know, okay, it's like holding his hand up here to these people. I think what is he doing? Yeah. Look at this person in bed with he's holding his hand up. And they're looking at like a house to buy. That almost feels like, you know, the Hierophant, the institution, all the rules and regulations saying, no, not approved or can't do that. It feels a bit like that. So there could be a literal financial obstacle in your way. He is holding his hand up like, I make the call. And you're like, oh, man. So maybe some of you are trying to save for a house. Indecisive about what you could afford, what you want, and what you can afford, or in two different avenues. The Emperor. Yeah, when you're watching for your dream and hoping for your new beginning. The Emperor. Why am I shuffling like that? The Emperor. Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. You know, this is weird. There's like, okay, on the surface, y'all look great. And then you really dig down and there's some disappointment going on here. So the Three of Swords with the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles, it kind of feels like, you know, responsibilities that you're dealing with are not necessarily the responsibilities that are feeding your dream. The things that you want to be directing your energy towards. And you're watching and waiting for the moment where, okay, now I can go forward with my dream, my wishes. I know what the emotional sovereignty is for me, but nothing around me is lining up to reflect it. The Temple Path. This Temple Path, the Taurus, yes, should always be exciting. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Wow. Gosh, this feels like there could be something that you want to do, like as a job or as a career. Like a direction you want to take yourself. Because this feels like, well, you could even be working in some capacity that it doesn't fulfill your heart. It really doesn't. But that's what you want. Like the Six of Cups. This could even be like, I always wanted to be a firefighter. Or I always wanted to be an architect. Or I always wanted to be, I don't know, a superhero. Like something, you know, that would feed your inner child, that would feed your soul. And inspire you each day to get up and go to work. Because right now you're dealing with shitheads and charts that are going in a downward trend. Can I write shitheads? Title for it. That's a new one for me. Well, not that I've not used that word in a while. Oh, shitstorm, shithead. These are shitheads. They might make shitstorms. The Five of Wands. These people are worth not getting back together with. You get the Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Like literally, some people are just not worth reinvesting in. The Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. There's that resting on your laurels. Why does that keep coming up? Some people are being told it's okay to rest on their laurels this week. Others, like Aries, was told, don't rest on your laurels. Take your small wins. Keep going. It doesn't look like you can rest on your laurels with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Oh. Okay, I think you've had some shitheads in your life that have interfered with your true path that you want, that you feel. It's not so much what you want. It is what you want, but on a really deep level. It's not like, I want to do this because I want a Mercedes Benz. No, it's like what feels like so right inside your heart. It's like your life's work that is absolutely fulfilling to your soul's desire. And okay, so you've had some shitheads along the way. And I call them that because it just feels like this person is trying to succeed at something and everyone is, no. Is it even just for the sake of no? Because it's they all have competing interests. So nobody's actually getting anywhere. Yeah. Everybody's interest. Oh, what's on the calendar here? June 21st. What is that? It's soon, isn't it? What's today? June the 21st. I feel like that means something. The Emperor here has October 31st. That's a long way away. That almost feels like it's past. That passed. And now June 21st is something significant. Maybe that's when you say goodbye to some shitheads or something. Maybe you've quit your job. Like, look at this, the Three of Cups. So I feel like this also has the energy of you meet up with some people to tell them that you're never going to see them again. Ten of Swords. It could be that so directly, like you meet up with some of these shitheads from the past and literally tell them I never want to see you again. Or you meet up with them like, hey, let's get together for drinks. Like maybe you changed jobs or you haven't seen some people in a while. I don't know. But, and why am I saying jobs? Just because everybody looks like they're working and you usually have the Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like you may have gotten back together with some people to kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's get together and have a drink. And you're like, oh, I don't like these people. The Ten of Swords, like, I'm really done with that. Oh, they just backstabbed me, those son of a bitches. They didn't even admit it. Rest on your laurel. Rest on knowing what you've been able to accomplish for yourself and the security and stability you've brought into your own life. Rest on that. You can rest on your laurels a little bit there, Taurus. The Seven of Wands. Oh, this is like the ghosts of these echoes. All these little salamanders represent to me these people. And then there's the ghosts of these salamanders that are like trying to trip you up. The ghosts of the shitheads from your past are trying to trip you up. The Seven of Wands. Oh, are they ever? The Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like the things that shitheads have told you in the past that have made you believe that there's certain things that you can't do. That's like, it's playing on your mind a little bit. It's playing on your mind a little bit. It's playing on you psychologically a little bit. And you have to replan. Oh, I need to come up with a better strategy. Maybe not. Yeah, I was talking to my Leo friend a lot. Well, not a lot, a bit. More than we have in the past. Anyway, she's on what do you call it? Like a leave right now. Her job is really stressful. So she's kind of in that period where she's, I don't know what I'm supposed to do or where I'm supposed to go. But I mean, obviously everything she's going through, she just needs to heal. She just needs to heal. But there's this anxious feeling, right? Because nothing is presenting itself to her like, this is going to be your new path. This is where you're going to go. This is how life is going to unfold for you. These are the steps you need to start taking. So she, in a way, she's a little bit anxious, like looking for that, right? Like she's nowhere near being old enough to retire and like knowing that she will still need to make an income. But there's like that anxious feeling that we can get. And I talked to her about it. I said, it's a very natural feeling when we know we're supposed to be changing the course of our life in some way here, but we don't know what we're supposed to do it. Like we always feel that we need to take action. I mean, the only action I really feel like she needs to keep taking is healing and healing and healing. And we're going through some stuff that I'm doing with her. And anyways, but so, you know, it's funny because I feel like you're making a plan and you're trying to make plans that you don't necessarily have to make. You don't want to be like silly here, right? With this, be on your guard against chaos or unforeseen perils. Be aware, but I don't feel like you have to be, you're coming out with that little bit of, you can rest on your laurels. And there's things from the past that have convinced you of things right now that aren't necessarily true in your journey. Temperance. Let's see how this comes out. Moderation. Well, that's a good one for Taurus. Because my food buddies. So there's a lot of food on there. A lot of sweets. And there's wine. Temperance. It's funny that dog out there would start barking. So these people moved in. It only takes one family to change in a neighborhood and everything is different. They have two dogs and one is always barking. You should be so quiet. So the Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Tower. With Temperance, it's like there's something you need to say, maybe to the shitheads. I don't know. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, people. Or person. And it's going to cause a kerfuffle with the Tower. It's going to break something down. What else? What is this? You be quiet. You don't need to be barking about nothing. Nothing to bark at. If there's something to bark at, that's fine. Okay, door to romance. What's 10 of Pentacles? What is that? What is that? That's interesting. What is that where they say, you know, you can develop your appetite outside of the house, but you should always eat at home? Angel of Balance. The Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, okay. That's that. Okay, you're waiting for something to change here. You're being patient. You got patience all over the place. Well, as hard as it might seem sometimes, you're probably better at it than fire signs, air signs. Patience. For victory and truth. Well, there you go. That's nice. So, I don't know. I really think you're working with some people you don't like. It could even be your boss. I'm not sure. And then you have the 10 of Cups. Look, you have like great hopes and dreams here. You got the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the door to romance. You got the 9 of Cups twice. I mean, it's kind of like you know what your dreams and your wishes are. If the universe and the shitheads will only just line up with that for you. The 10 of Cups. Why is this Queen of Wands? Where did she come from? I guess that was the last thing I shuffled. The Queen of Wands. Victory in the truth. There's a very strong leadership energy in the underline here. Dressing for success. Here with the Queen of Wands. The 10 of Cups. Strength card. 5 of Swords. 8 of Wands. Oh my God. Are you waiting to leave something? I don't know what you're... Well, it could be something to do with work. It's a place of shitheads. Someone's going to come in the comments and go, Cindy, you have to use such vulgarity. I'm a Gemini rising. Yes, I do sometimes. Every once in a while. You know what? If your mouth is full of shit, don't paint a pretty picture and say, you know what? I think I have some fecal matter shoved in my mouth right now. I'm going to try to be like cool about it. No, say it for what it is, man. The world is so based on fake crap. Yeah, some shitheads here. It's almost like you gotta leave some shitheads to get to your happiest moments. Honestly, that's what I see here, Taurus, and I'm not really sure what to call this reading because I don't think you should let me say shithead in the title. I should do it and see what happens. You don't have to just flag it. You know what they'll do? They'll flag it and they'll reduce the monetization. That's what they do. It's not like I'm saying, like, but that's okay, right? But you can have porn bots and scammers in the comments and they do nothing about that. That's because that's okay. But you can't say shit. See, those are the kind of problems I have with that. So I'm going to put this over here because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, oh, wait, what is this? You got major life changes coming that are good. Let's look at that. You got lots of tarot decks. Let's go to a new one. Oh, you got the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles again. It's like you're juggling on your way to happiness. Let's... Get me here. Major life changes. The time is right. You know, maybe the time is right to leave the shitheads. Leave the shitheads behind. Leave them behind, man. Yeah. Maybe you need to be on your guard. I don't know if any of you, you know what's interesting? If any of you have any major Pisces placements or like anything going on in the 12th house in your chart, because I want to say they're dealing with some shitheads. So it might be significant for you, that Pisces reading. As time is right for major changes. These are good changes. A new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. The 8 of Cups. but you're going to have to walk away from some things here. You know what? And it's true, I don't know if you're one of them, but I know people that will stay in relationships and keep friendships and all sorts of stuff just because it's convenient and they don't necessarily like the people. I don't think that happens quite so much like in these avenues where people are kind of working on themselves. But it's, yeah, like, you know, something's just got to end. The Four of Swords, Judgment. Look at that. When you have walked away from the things that are just not right for you emotionally, and you have given yourself the time to heal and rest and recover from whatever that is or was, you have a new beginning. You get to get out of the pot as opposed to feeling like you're in the pot. The Page of Pentacles. Get ready to use your inspiration to build something. All right. Good, I'm running out of room. It's such a big table here. Yeah, you know what? I don't know how I would have done this. Oh my God. So I'm going to go to the extended, Taurus. I haven't really been saying it, but what I do in the extended is I look a little further into your future and see what the universe wants to talk to you about. So that's what I have for you, bovine babies. Thank you so much, my friends. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.